welcome back to another episode of Zoe Dawn at Dusk. It's been 2 months since I last uploaded, and I'm so sorry, but my computer broke and it was a hassle. I tried using my iPad. I literally filmed an entire episode on my iPad, and guess what? It didn't work. It saved as like a picture, not the actual audio file, so I had to wait till I got my MacBook. I got her. She's beautiful, but I'm getting a case next. Don't worry. Gosh. But it took forever to come in, dude. It took like fucking weeks. Anyway, yeah. So enough about that. Thank you for joining me today, even though I was MIA for 2 months. I love and appreciate you all. Enough of that mushy gushy stuff. Something's different. It's in my background. So my lovely friend gave me this idea because she was saying that I have a lot going on my other side of my room. So this is like more me. So she gave me this idea and I kind of liked it, just sitting on my bed actually talking to you guys and hanging out with you guys. So yeah, I like it more. I hope you like it. I'll give you a quick little tour of my room if you guys want it. Yeah, you want it? Okay. So all around the room I have like little pictures of just me and my friends, mostly me and my boyfriend and me and my best friend Louie. But I do have some other pictures. I have some pictures of my other friends too. But yeah, so that's what all like the little frames are. This is fuck me, bro. Sorry. This is my puppy Nugget. He's one of my angel puppies now. This is my puppy Barker, also one of my angel puppies. I had someone on Etsy make them for me, and they turned out beautiful, and I just like having them there because they were my pretty boys. So anyway, obviously, these are all my plants. I have 64 plants in my room right now, and these are some of them. I know I need to repot some of them. Don't yell at me. I'm trying. But yeah, so those are my plants. This picture, I love Zach Bryan, and he has a song. I forget what it's called, not gonna lie, but the chorus, I'm sure you've heard it on TikTok, like, how lucky are we, it's been a hell of a week. But yeah, so for my birthday last year, my boyfriend made me this, and this is how lucky are we, and it's pictures throughout our relationship, like some from when we met at King Soopers almost 5 years ago. 5 years ago now. Yep. So it's just kind of pretty. I have this. It says love to surf. She's from Hawaii. I went surfing once, and it's my entire personality trait now. Up there you see a bunch of my Funko Pops. I used to collect them. I kind of stopped, but I don't know if you can see, but my favorite one, I have Hannah Montana up there. I have Gabriella and Troy from High School Musical. I have Rapunzel from Tangled and Flynn. Just a bunch of other ones, but then I have a custom one of me and Tyler up there, but you can't see it, I don't think. But yeah, that picture up there is for me and Louie on Halloween. We did the ghost photos, one of my favorites still. And then I think I've talked about it in my, yeah, it's basically, oh, and then these are all my ducks that I got at a bowling alley. They're all SpongeBob ducks. But then I've told you guys before that I build Legos when I'm not feeling okay. And yeah, so these are my Legos. I love Legos. Don't remember why I built this one. I think this was actually for fun. My best friend Louie got me this one. It's the Great Wave. Love it. Didn't take that long. I have my Starry Night. I built that when my cousin passed away. It took me like a whole week, dude. It took for fucking ever. But I was also like sad and kept putting stuff on it wrong. But it's fine. It's lovely. And then these two birds I built when my Nugget passed away. Him. And then just because it helps me kind of like not think about it as bad as this. And then over there I have a Mona Lisa that I built when my other puppy passed away. So that's my like kind of, honestly, like this is my favorite part of my room. My plants, my pictures. Over here I have some more pictures. Again, just me and my friends. Mostly me and my boyfriend. And yeah, it's kind of me. That's like the most stuff I have in my room. The rest is like meh, but this is like my favorite part. And then oh, also, it might look a little crooked. I promise it's not crooked. My room it's hard for me to figure out. Like, honestly, it might be crooked. It's fine. Anyway, Dude, my room's so crooked. Like, my ceiling goes like this. My floor isn't... it sucks. Like, all of my fish tanks are like, what? It sucks. Anyway. So, yeah. That's my little room tour. Thank you. And obviously my pink bed. But, yeah. That's my room tour. Okay, so now about me. So, some new things going on. I haven't talked to you guys in 2 months. I just got my bottom braces on yesterday. Dude, my mouth hurts so bad, but it's fine. I'm excited for my straight teeth. I'm starting to kind of grieve the old me already, but it's fine. I love it. And then I went to Cancun and Vegas. Anyone who knows me knows I love the water. I love the water. And so Cancun, 10 out of 10. I had so much fun. We were right by the beach. I literally sat on the beach. So much fun. It was so relaxing. I was there for almost a week. So much fun. And I like dressing up for vacations because you wear stuff you're never going to wear at home. Vegas, hated Vegas. That's a lie. I lied. Didn't care for Vegas. Didn't hate it. Had fun at times, but not the entire time. I saw Kendrick and SZA, my favorite part of Vegas. Second favorite part, we got mimosa drunk and went to an escape room. Third favorite part of Vegas. Dude, there's something else I did. Strawberry chocolate covered Dubai, chocolate covered strawberries. Those were good. Delicious. Dude, there's something else in Vegas that I liked, but there was only... oh, Taco Bell. Taco Bell Vegas hit. Clubs in Vegas, maybe, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck, if I just went to the wrong ones or what. Mid as fuck. So, yeah. Anyway, I got a new fishy. His name's Cookie. I love him. I went to the store excited to get bloodworms for my other fishies, and then I saw him. And I wanted him, and I thought about him all weekend. So then I went back, and someone was looking at him, and I went up to him and said, "Excuse me," and I grabbed him, and he was mine. So, yeah. Yeah. That's about it. And yeah, that's kind of my life. Now I want to talk about my current exceptions, and then we'll actually get into the whole video. So thank you for bearing with me for like 4 minutes. Sorry. Anyway, so I'm only going to do 2 favorite things because one of them's kind of long today. Right now, I got my little bear from Walgreens. I love him so much. He is for, like, he's a heating pad, so you put him in the microwave and he works. I have other heating pads, but this is nice sometimes for certain things. Like, dude, I have so many fucking outlets in my room, and I can only plug so much stuff in, and I have to unplug it, and I just don't want to. So this is nice sometimes. So, like, 2 reasons why I've been using him a lot. I just got an IUD, and so it causes you to have really bad cramps. For some people, it caused me to have fucking bad cramps. So I would take him with me sometimes, or like when I went to the car, I'd heat him up and take him with me. I think I cooked all my ovaries. I'm not gonna lie to you, but that's a later problem. Yeah. So I've been using it for that, and then I low-key got carpal tunnel, I think. So I don't know, my wrist fucking hurts bad. It's been hurting, and this is just the worst it's been. So I've been using that too. But yeah, this is amazing. It's supposed to smell like lavender. I don't know if I burned it or what, but he smells like maple syrup when I cook him now, and then I get hungry as fuck at night. But yeah, love it. It was like $25 from Walgreens. Expensive, but a lifesaver, and I've used it. Definitely got my money's worth. So there's him. And then, dude, I don't know how to show you this. It's fine. So right now, I have 3 albums that just came out. Love all of them. Can't stop listening. I'm going to go from my least favorite to my favorite. So, but like, okay, backstory. I don't have all of the vinyl. Oh, hold on. Okay, current vinyl. Obsession. Driver Era, Ross and Rocky. I love them. And the reason why I get these vinyls before they even release the album is because it comes signed. Oh my god, I love Ross Lynch. So, yeah. I got them. And then I just kind of want to show you. I also... oh, fuck. Hold on. Sorry. Oops. But I figured I'd just show you all the other vinyls I have for them. So I have this one, which is also signed, but I have the signed insert framed because I was a little extra. This was my first signed thing. But yeah, so this is their old album, Girlfriend. This is their new one, Obsession. Obsession sounds so good. Not trying to be mean. Girlfriend was mid. Obsession sounds so good. So there's those two. And then next favorite album. I don't have the new one because he hasn't released it, but Justin Bieber Swag. I do have his last album, Justice, on vinyl. This one was good. Swag is so good. It's just like itches my brain. Love him. Love anything that man makes. I'll love. Don't care. And I hate to put this above JB, but it hits so hard. Wild by Russ. Same thing. I got it because it was signed. I also got Sabrina Carpenter signed, so I'm excited for that one. Anyway, oh my god. Dude, I don't know what he put in this album. This might be one of my favorite albums of all time. It just, there hasn't been a single skip. You should go listen to it. 10 out of 10. But I wanted to show you my other albums I have of him. Same thing. Not gonna lie, Russ. Love you to death. Ass. Not ass. Not for me. Zoo, this hit too. But yeah, so those are some vinyls. I love my, dude, I'll do a vinyl haul one day, but I have like almost so many fucking vinyls. Way too many. I don't even know how many I have. But yeah, I love my vinyls, so I just want to showcase those albums, but also love vinyls. Anyway, I've been talking too much. Today's episode, manifestation. This honestly, like, I live by manifestation and patience. It's the only way I've gotten through my life. And it's a beautiful thing, and I think that everyone uses it whether they realize it or not. And I know it's kind of tricky because some people view it as, which, like, everyone has their different opinions on it, and I'm not trying to force it or whatever, but I genuinely feel like everyone uses it, or it can, depending on how you think of it. You don't have to think of it as like witchcraft, but, or like, oh, like, you know, but you can just think of it as kind of like a way to rewire your brain a little bit. I don't know if that helps my case or not, but anyway, let's kind of get into it. So I chose to talk about manifestation because I feel like so many pieces of my life have been falling together, and I haven't really taken the time to like actually think about it until recently. I have literally forgotten almost everything I've asked for. Slowly, there's still things that are slowly coming, but, and don't get me wrong, like, there's always things you want to change and always things you want to grow about, but I just feel so grateful for my life right now. And I just kind of want to talk about what I do to how to manifest for it, and in a little bit I have a vision board I want to show you guys where I kind of just like reflect about things that have actually been happening for me. And I took some notes of other things that have happened to me, but yeah, so the Google definition of manifestation is the practice of using the mind or human body / spirit connection to create a desire, wish, or goal in order to achieve tangible results. So basically, what you think you attract. It's a very, like, yeah, just what you think you attract, period. That's it. I think the biggest takeaway I want anyone to remember from this podcast is the way that I think manifestation works the best is just being grateful for it and mindful of it. So by this I mean, if you're always thinking of a red car, you're always going to notice every single red car you see. But how many black cars did you see? So if you're always like looking for an excuse to be grateful and happy and actually like enjoy your life and think that you're making progress, you're going to notice every single step. For example, my podcast. I get about, I don't want to look, but like last I checked, I think I get like about 50 views each video. It's glass half full, half empty. I could either be like, only 50 people watched my video, or 50 people clicked on my video. 50 of you love me or hate me enough to click on this video. Or you're just bored, and that's okay too. But that's my point. If you're always seeing a red car, you're always going to notice a red car. So just actually like being grateful. It helps you just pay attention to good things that happen to you more. And it's going to help you work harder for them. So if you're noticing it more, you're going to be like, oh, I got to go harder. I got to work harder. I got to do more. You're going to like, it's going to give you that push that you need. It's also going to help you be more grateful, because don't get me wrong, like manifestation doesn't happen like that. I snapped way too soon like that. But the more grateful you are, you can enjoy your life before everything you want to happen happens. And I think that's also kind of encourages that. Like, you're grateful for every step, which is also showing yourself and the universe, whatever you believe in, that you're worthy of what you're asking for. So, before I really get into it, I wanted to share my experience and how I started believing in manifestation. I've had so many ups and downs with it. But no, I'm not gonna say it. So I don't. This really helped me. Okay. Yeah, no. Okay. So, the first, I think I was in 3rd grade. I had a lot of stuff going on for being in 3rd grade. Like, a lot. Just a lot of family stuff, there's a lot of violence. And so, and just a lot of stuff I saw that I don't think any kid should ever see. But I did, like, when I was very little, I'm okay now, don't worry guys. But when I was little, I, like, 3rd grade, I wouldn't say I was suicidal, but I remember I'd be in my closet crying, begging to not wake up the next morning. Like, I would have never done anything, but I don't know. It was a lot. So, I felt very stuck, especially when you're a kid and time moves so slow already. And I just felt so trapped. I didn't understand why anyone would let this happen to, like, what was happening to me happen. And again, I know there's other shit that could be happening, but this is my story. And just because your situation was worse doesn't mean mine didn't hurt me. And if mine is worse doesn't mean yours didn't hurt me. I'm not trying to diminish anyone's. This is genuinely my story and how I felt. And it's okay to feel how you feel with the bad things in your life. And anyway, just wanted to clarify that. But, so yeah, it was very hard. I didn't understand how, like, just any of this could happen. And I, again, just felt very lost. So one time I watched a movie with my mom. It's on Netflix. I think it's still on Netflix. I'm not 1,000% sure, if I'm being honest. But it's called The Secret. I have the book. I've read it. The movie, amazing. But it basically was the first time I ever heard of the term manifestation be used, how to use it, what it was. And it just made me it made me want to live. It made me feel comfortable. It made me feel safe knowing that there was a life outside of what was going on at the time. And I clung on to that. That has literally been my personality since. But it saved me. Not to be dramatic, but it fucking saved me. And there's just so much in that movie, but the biggest thing that stuck to me is what you think you attract. You can do absolutely anything you want to do, and you just have to have the mindset. You have to be grateful. You have to believe you can do it, and you can't doubt yourself. But that's where it got a little iffy for me, because you are allowed to feel things, But I was convinced if I had one bad thought, I started over. And it got a little stressful. But overall, the thing that stuck with me, again, is what you think you attract. And so it helped me become a lot more positive. I used to be very just negative, again, didn't care about anything. But this kind of helped me flip the switch to be positive. And start thinking better things. Like, I want to do this. I want to be this. I want, like... And you can't say things you don't want, because anything you think, like I don't want this, it's going to attract to you, because you're thinking of it so much. And I think, again, that's what I was saying with the red car, is if you're thinking of it, you're going to notice it. Not saying it doesn't happen, but it kind of rewires your brain to be more grateful. It rewires your brain to just pay attention to the good things happening to you and work harder to continue to have good things happen to you, rather than just like wallowing in your self-pity and just noticing every single bad thing that happens. That one girl that cut you off, the long line to get coffee, and the fact that you burnt your rice, but you didn't notice that someone let you go in front of them at the coffee shop. What you didn't notice is they cut you off because they almost got into an accident. What you didn't realize is you burned that food because it was expired. You didn't notice all the good things happening to you. And like to be grateful for them, And anyway, so that is the biggest, that movie completely changed the way I thought at the time. There we go. But obviously things happen. It goes up and down. I feel like there's been times where I still was a little depressed. There still is times where I'm depressed, But it's definitely a lot better, and it's different now. So that movie was a huge pivot in my life. So there's other things I started to do after this. I think after watching this, probably 4 or 5 years went by, which is a lot. I know. But I started journaling. There's this YouTuber, Adeline Morin. Love her. And she's the one that made me start bullet journaling. I should have grabbed some of them, but basically, it just helps you be present and kind of because there's other forms of manifestation, I feel like, and journaling just helped. I always had a page in my book every month about what I wanted. It's called literally word for word, Let It Manifest, and I just write everything I wanted. And it just helped me keep track, and writing stuff down helps things stick more. And I feel like it's different. Speaking it to its existence is one thing, thinking it to an existence is another, writing it into existence is a completely different thing, and doing just multiple things at once is just the best way to get that into your brain and get that into the universe, After this, I started doing words of affirmation. So honestly, I kind of took a pause. But then during COVID, right before COVID is when I started doing all this. Words of affirmation. So I literally had index cards going down my wall, and it got kind of ridiculous at one point. I have a little one now, and it's not as long, that I say every morning, and I keep it on my mirror. I open it, and it just has things that you say, I am beautiful, I am worthy of love, I am successful, I am wealthy, I am healthy, and just other things. My biggest ones are always, I am happy, I am loved, I am healthy, I am wealthy, and I'm happy. And then I have some other ones, again, anyone who knows me knows I've always wanted to be an influencer, so I'll say it differently. I'm a well-known influencer. I'm this, I'm that. Speaking that into existence. But when, again, I used to have so many. It was crazy. I got on the side of TikTok for a while where they kept giving me ones to say. And, again, it's not something that I would do now, but it 100% helped me kind of shift my mindset. Because, again, got a little more depressed during COVID, again, it's okay. Like, you're allowed to be sad and still be a spiritual person. You're allowed to be sad and still manifest. And I think that's the big thing that took me a while to realize that, is because I'm feeling my feelings and that is okay, but I'm not sitting in them. And unless they're good. Unless they're good. But that's the biggest thing it took me to realize, again, like, so it's okay to still feel a little, you know. Anyway, after doing that, I started doing my vision board. Let me show you here. So I've done vision boards throughout the years. I've probably done at least 10. This is my most, I honestly need to do another one. I'm probably going to do it next year, because this one isn't, and this isn't all the things I want anymore. And again, it's one of those things where manifestation, like that movie I was talking about, The Secret, it said the reason why things don't come like that is because you need to take the time to actually think about it and experience it slowly to make sure it's something you really want. Because if you're like, oh, an elephant would be cool, and like it's literally an example in the movie, and then elephant foot slams on the floor, like it's, and crashes through the house. So it's stuff like, you know, like, because it's just like being sarcastic, but like that's what would happen. So yeah, so this isn't what I want anymore, but this is what I wanted, I think 2 years ago now. This is her. This is my vision board. Hold on. So again, not everything I want anymore, but whoa, I want a lot of this still. But so, and it's stuff that I attain, like I was saying. So also really fast before I forget, with my words of affirmation, I also used to write, I love my job. If you're from Starbucks and you're listening, I love you, but I fucking hated that job. I got so depressed. I was so mistreated. I was so, like, everyone gaslit. Not everyone, but I was It was just an awful experience. And there's things that my body started doing where I was literally rejecting certain people at this job and the job itself. But yeah, so I have loved my job now. I'm very valued. I'm cared for. Oh, look, you can see both my lights. I have two. That shit's blinding. Sorry. So, yeah, so my vision board. This is, there's a few different things, like, I won't go over all of it, but for a while, like, in here, it's a bunch of, like, home. And, like, bunny, and there's a cat and a dog, and I really wanted to move out with my boyfriend and get all three of those animals for a while. And I still do, but not right now. It's not what I want right now, and that's okay. Down here at the gym, getting fit. I know I'm still a bigger girl, but guys, my ass has gotten fatter and my waist has gotten smaller slowly. So, anyway, so I've been doing better. So that's on my board. These are hobbies. I really wanted to build more independence, and I wanted to do more hobbies and just be a little bit more well-rounded, which I have. And I, like, you know, like, it's always a work in progress, but it is something that I still want, something that I am literally going towards. Another big thing is I wanted to be more feminine. I feel like I lost a lot of my femininity working at Starbucks, I'm not gonna lie. And so kind of being able to go back into that, like, I do my makeup now. Dude, I love pink. That's also my boyfriend. My boyfriend made me more feminine again, but I used to be very masculine. Like, my entire family thought I was gonna be, like, my entire family thought I was a lesbian for the longest time, because they're like, I wasn't girly, I didn't do anything. So now my boyfriend's made me more girly. Again, leaving Starbucks made me so girly. Like, my bed's literally pink. This is pink. I love pink. I used to hate pink. I used to say I didn't have a favorite color, guys. Yeah. Anyway, up here is a little podcast setup, like camera setup, just a bunch of things, like being an influencer. And I have, like, again, I only have 50 views, but I have 50 views, guys. I have stuff out and I'm learning. And if you watch my first podcast compared to this podcast, completely different. I'm a lot more confident in front of my camera. It's, you know. And then lastly, traveling. Up in the corner, I have traveling. I have a passport. I didn't have my passport when I made this. Now I do. And traveling has just become such a big thing for me. Hence why I don't want to move out yet. I want to travel more. I want to be able to afford to travel more. So, yeah, that's kind of my little vision board. It's just kind of cool to see how much of that actually came true. And again, my biggest thing is my job. My boyfriend, like, I felt so unlovable for the longest time just because of everything growing up. I just didn't want to let anyone in. I was very closed off. And yeah, so it was just nice. Like, my boyfriend definitely has just made me feel loved. And he's a big thing that I wish for. I wish to be more financially stable, which I am. I wish to be just more happy, more creative, just all these things. And it's slow. Like, it's not going to happen overnight, you know? And yeah. So, anyway. And again, anyway, like anything, it takes practice. Like I said, it's not going to happen overnight. You're going to have up days, you're going to have down days, you're going to learn things that work for you. Maybe you hate vision boards, but maybe you love journaling, and that's okay. And it's just kind of figuring out what works for you. And even if you like it, like, just because I literally like love manifestation doesn't mean you have to, and that's okay. Like, I love it to the point where I want to get a tattoo on the back. Maybe. I'm iffy about tattoos. But if I get a tattoo, I'm going to get one on the back of my neck. And I want it to say manifestation and patience. But honestly, the biggest thing is just, again, rewiring your thinking. Like, it's going to take time, but just slowly starting to think of, just slowly starting to believe in yourself and have more confidence in yourself. Just consistency. Like, I'm not gonna lie, me not posting for 2 months probably is gonna bite me in that 2 months. Sorry if I'm stuttering or mispronouncing words. Like, this is really hard to talk, but yeah, like, not posting for 2 months is 100% gonna bite me in the ass, and that's okay, because I'm just gonna start rebuilding. Like, I definitely got more high and it's gonna knock me down. It's fine. So, and patience, again, understanding that I'm not going to hit 1 million followers right away. Right away is the key word, because I feel it in my gut that I'm gonna hit it. And honestly, if you haven't watched or read The Secret, watch it, read it, and give it a shot. Maybe it's something for you, maybe it's not, because obviously they explain it better than I do. But because like I've literally told you before, I have had so many struggles and my own negative thoughts and words where I feel like this is never gonna happen, this is stupid, and I start thinking these things. But I feel like the older I get, I stopped. I don't think it as much. I still get sad, don't get me wrong, I get fucking sad all the time, but I don't believe stuff's not gonna happen. I'm just feeling it, and I know that's gonna go away in a few days. Again, things that you can like do: vision boards, words of affirmation, journaling, talking to your friends about it, researching it. Just kind of be a little bit more mindful of your words and thoughts and the things that you're speaking into existence. These are all things that you do, but honestly, just a few more things I didn't really talk about that have really helped me and just be a little bit more mindful. There's 3 things I do that I didn't mention. 1, I set reminders on my phone to read affirmations that I make myself. At 10 a.m. every day, it says you are loved. And I can't tell you how much that has helped me. I have one that said, like, that's my biggest one. And I also have an app. I forget what it's called. And if y'all want to know, just comment, text me. I'll figure it out for you. But I have an app on my phone that says, that has affirmations. And, like, so it has the time, and then it has a widget, and then it has another one where it tells me an affirmation every single day, like multiple times a day. And you can board them to different things like self-love, this, that. My biggest one is self-love. But that's a big thing. Even having it on your lock screen, for the longest time, I had affirmations like just on like my actual lock screen wallpaper. My wallpaper, love my man down bad, but it's an ocean. Because I want to be close to the ocean. I love the ocean. I like seeing it every day. It makes me happy. Another big thing, and then we'll kind of wrap up, listening to mantras and music. And the music you listen to is important. There's mantras. There's one like on TikTok. It went ching, ching, ching goes the money tree. And every time it ching, money comes for me. From the left, right, down, and up under me. Ching, ching, ching goes the money tree. Money come, money stay. And I used to say that every day. Dude, I can't tell you how many 20s I found. Again, maybe I would have never noticed unless I had said that, but it helped me notice it, and it helped me be more mindful of what I was spending and how much I had in my pocket. But yeah, so I love little mantras. That's the only one I could think of right now, but that's probably the one I got my mom to start saying too. But music that you listen to is so So important. If you're listening to depressing music every day, like in middle school, I listened to Fora. Still care about that man, but I really try hard not to listen to his songs anymore because it's just bad. Like, it's not good. Like, again, not that it's his music's good, but it's just bad for me personally to put myself in that headspace. And don't get me wrong, music's a beautiful thing. It resonates with different people at different times, and that's what it's there for. Heartbreak music, you're not like, it's not gonna hit the same when you're heartbroken as to when you're in love. And it's there because it helps people feel less lonely. It makes people feel like, oh, they feel like this too, I'm not alone. And again, it's there for a reason. But if you're listening to it all the time, it's not good for you. You're allowed to feel your stuff. You're allowed to kind of be there for a minute, but you can't stay there. If you want to do better, if you want to grow, if you want a better life, you have to start doing more. And you have to get away from that. And you have to be like, okay, Zoe, you've been sad for a week. Get the fuck up and do something about it. You know? So again, that's why I love Russ's album Wild so much, because I feel like he does such a good job. Like, I don't know what he puts in it, but he puts stuff in it that makes you feel good. He puts stuff in it that makes you feel just, it helps you put in a better headspace, feel calm, feel wealthy, makes you just think better. And like, there's a song about his parents, like, and just childhood traumas, and just the way that he thinks about it now, and just like, it helps, kind of put yourself in that mindset. It helps me anyway be more grateful. And I really think that you guys should listen to his new album Wild, just saying. But one little story I like to tell you guys before I say bye. I just miss you, I'm sorry. But so like I mentioned my IUD, it makes you a lot more emotional. It makes you a lot, just, it doesn't always make you, but it makes, I'm really sensitive to hormones, and I have hormones in my IUD. I used to take birth control when I first turned 18. Had my first ever panic attack. Had a panic attack 2 times a day for months. Doctors told me I was dramatic. Finally found a therapist. They told me I wasn't being dramatic. I stopped taking them. They helped me work through it, and it took me a minute to get through. They were bad to the point where I genuinely thought I was gonna die sometimes. I'd be 2 a.m. Everyone would be sleeping. I couldn't breathe. I'd be in the room next door. Like, it was the only time, I literally would punch my legs to try and feel something. Like, I couldn't feel anything, and it freaked me the fuck out. And so it was just really bad. It was really hard. Again, also my body kind of rejecting my job. But I learned ways to kind of get away from that. I stopped taking it. That's why taking this, I was told that it's so little hormones, I'll be fine. But in fact, I have not been fine. I've been better, but definitely this is a really bad episode I've had the last few weeks. And about a month ago, I was having a really bad time. When I get in my panic attacks, I feel very alone. I feel very isolated. I feel like I have no one that cares for me. I just kind of want to block myself out. I don't want anyone to talk to me. Like, I feel isolated, but I still don't want anyone to talk to me. So I push that on myself. So even my friends know, like, when I go kind of MIA, they check up on me a little bit more than usual. And it was just really bad. But I had one really bad episode, and not bad, but still not good. But and all I was listening to is sad music. I could not stop myself. I literally listened to sad music till I was on the floor sobbing. Dude, what was I sad about? Other than the fact that I thought everyone hated me, I don't know what caused it. Absolutely nothing. Everyone hates me. Convinced myself everyone hates me. And so I was listening to Free Fall by Rainbow Kitten Surprise. I was listening to the Maria's, that one song, baby, na, 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 na. Dude, I can't remember a single lyric now, but I was listening to that. There's other dude, I'm blanking right now, but I was listening to a lot of other songs too that just kept pushing me more down and down. And then my boyfriend came over, and I couldn't stop, and I just sat there, literally, shaking, basically. And I told him I was showing them songs I was listening to, and it was honestly, crazy. He started playing songs that were hype music, and he told me, no, you gotta listen to these. These are gonna make you feel better. and he played one, and then I played a sad song, and then he played a good song, I played a sad song, and we kept going, and my sad song slowly got less sad, and then we started matching each other's energy, and I don't know what the fuck that man did. Obviously I do, but it made me feel so much better. And it's crazy just the way music can influence you, because obviously I got stuck. I sat in it too long and I couldn't get out, and he had to help me. But the second I started actually listening to the music that you should be listening to, like Russ, I started putting on Russ. That's what I started putting on towards the end. Lil Wayne, not gonna lie, towards the end. But like in the middle, I put on Russ, and it really, like, the things you're telling yourself, especially in vulnerable states, matter. So that's what I'm gonna end with. So basically, manifestation has changed the way that I think drastically. Granted, I know that I changed a lot from when I was in 3rd grade to being 4 years out of high school. It's also impacted my confidence. Again, I know, but like, it's just a thing that stuck with me growing up. It generally, during COVID, before I met my boyfriend, I didn't feel pretty. But then I started manifesting that I did feel pretty. I started manifesting that I was loved. And guess what? I felt pretty and loved now. It made me happier. It made me work harder. And it just made me appreciate the life that I have now, waiting for the life that I want. So that's my take on manifestation. And I hope that it resonates with at least a few of you. But yeah, like, again, I'm going to say it again because I want it to stick. If you're always paying attention to a red car, you're going to notice every single red car, but none of the black. So what you're focusing on, you're going to notice. If you're focusing on good, you're going to notice every single good thing that happens to you. If you're focusing on bad, you're going to notice every single bad thing that happens to you. And it's about the way that you think, and you need to rewire your brain to notice every good thing that happens to you. So I love you all so, so, so much. Thank you for being patient with me. Thank you for caring about me. Thank you for listening to this. This one was a little bit more, but my next episode is going to be fun. I already have it planned, so I love you all so much, and I hope you have the best week, and thank you for listening to another episode of Zoe Dawn at Dusk. Bye-bye.